Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. Don't know whether you knew this or not, or remembered it. For you longtime wrestling fans, it's 10 years ago today. WWE Entertainment announced the purchase of WCW World Championship Wrestling from Turner Broadcasting Systems Incorporated. WWE Director of Digital Media Joey Styles took to the Twitter and chastised his employer for botching this, the invasion storyline. He wrote, Styles that is, 10 years ago today, WWF bought WCW, tried WCW versus WWF storyline without Flair, Sting, Nash, Goldberg, etc. He says bombed. Then tried WWE CW, big bomb. Anyway, it is widely believed that WWE cost themselves millions of dollars by not utilizing the big names of WCW talent for storylines such as Hogan and Goldberg, Sting, Lex Luger. And it is kind of odd because, man, they had a bunch of people over there they could have used and done something with long term. They did a few. I don't know who did all that. Must have been creative. Anyway, WWE Hall of Famer Sunny, she appeared in the room with Pro Wrestling Illustrated, contributing writer Brady Hicks to discuss becoming the youngest inductee in the organization's history, as well as her thoughts on being involved in World Wrestling Entertainment again. You can find that online. WWE has a huge media play planned for Friday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, in Atlanta, Georgia, as a good portion of the roster will be on hand for interviews at the Georgia Dome to promote WrestleMania 27. Former UFC, by the way, heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar, he's scheduled to appear on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon next Monday. Lesnar is going to be promoting the new season of UFC, the Ultimate Fighter Championship show on Spike, which he'll be coach on, and coaching Junior Dos Santos. The new season of Ultimate Fighter premieres next Wednesday night. On this day, 3/23, back in 2001, WCW, I never did find out what the price was that they paid. I never heard of what the WWE paid for that. But I just think it's odd. It's because normally you have to let things be known like that when you got stockholders. Haven't seen anything. Preliminary buy rate for information has been released for February's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. This year's show was way down from 2010, as been all the pay-per-views so far. Now, I got a good feeling that WrestleMania is going to be up. Anyway, the Elimination Chamber 2011 drew approximately 200,000 buys, down almost 30% from last year's 280,000 buys. And you know, I got to bring this up. See what you think about this. WWE does not want to be associated with wrestling. They don't want the word wrestlers, they're superstars, or talent. They don't want wrestling involved. But, you know, come to think of it, isn't there a big show coming up called WrestleMania? Somewhere along the line, watch, see if I don't get changed to either Mania or... That's the only other thing I can think of. Mania. Maybe it's going to be Mania 28. Shawn Michaels, he appeared live on In Your Head at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's tonight. Anyway, he's going to be addressing the induction into WWE Hall of Fame. His retirement match at WrestleMania 26, his ongoing WrestleMania raffle, and much more interviews available on inyourheadonline.com. Raw, by the way, live event scheduled for Saturday, May 28th, Tyson Event Center, Sioux City, Iowa. Former WWE diva, Playboy cover model, and Celebrity Apprentice contestant Maria Kanellis proudly announced today she's released her line of signature perfume. Maria Kanellis Signature Perfumes. Believe it or not, that's the name of it. The perfume comes in 3 unique scents. Sandalwood, which I thought was a shoe of some sort. My Mimosa and Lline perfume is available, by the way, for purchase. It's about $12. I don't know how much you get on it, but anyway, WWE legend Georgie Animal Steel, one of my favorite goofy personas, will be appearing at the River Bandit Ballpark, which it'd be a hell of a thing to see at a ballpark. In fact, I've seen people just about like it with no shirt on at a ball game, drunk. Anyway, he's going to be at the Modern Woodman Port, Davenport, Iowa, Thursday, June 30th. Tonight's WWE SmackDown in Columbus, Ohio. They seen on the taping, Wade Barrett of the Core defeat Kofi Kingston to become the new WWE Intercontinental Champion. Shh, I didn't tell you that. A little bit of a spoiler, so shh, don't pay no attention to it. Watch it Friday. The title change came when Kofi was getting into trouble in Paradise, but the Core distracted the referee. Kofi hit Heath Slater instead and allowed Barrett to hit Wasteland for the win. Kofi took a 450 splash and got Justin Gabriel after the match. Dark match before the WWE taping in Columbus, Ohio. We didn't get to see Trent Beretta defeat Kurt Hawkins. And Guy Stan sends this in with his little trusty rusty stopwatch. This week's Raw, 19 minutes and 22 seconds of in-ring action, down last week 23 minutes and 1 second. Maybe the wrestling is the thing of the past. This is just going to be action. Word of mouth. Soap operas. Monday's episode of Raw, by the way, scored a 3.3 cable rating, down from last week at 3.46. The show averaged about a little over 5 million viewers. Last week was just about 6 million. All right. Chris Jericho, by the way, first commented on his Twitter since Dancing with the Stars debut on Monday night. He says, it was an amazing experience last night. Dancing Beast has been unleashed. And thanks for the support. Votes on lines in 2 weeks. Whatever. I think seemed like I might have went through this. Maybe I didn't. The Georgia Dome, Atlanta, still having party suites to rent if you got the money for WrestleMania 27. If you have a group or upcoming event or something, call the 404-223-8200 for pricing and availability. I'd kind of like to know what the pricing on that would be. Out of my reach. Dark main event after last night's SmackDown taping. Rey Mysterio, Christian Kane, and Big Show defeated Alberto Del Rio in the Core in a handicap match. NBC will be sending a film crew to Supreme Pro Wrestling 11th anniversary show April 17th, Sacramento, California. They're going to be filming a pilot for a new reality TV show called Slammed. WWE has something new. List This feature on their website, looking at the greatest matchups that never happened. That's going to rack your brain there. Anyway, they're going to be promoting the WWE All-Star game, a video game. It's interesting to note that one of the videos has Triple H going over Randy Savage, I guess. I don't know whether they never wrestled. I don't know. Can't remember. And in an update on next week's WWE taping before WrestleMania, it looks like there's going to be no SmackDown taping, even just matches after Raw is what they're going to do. SmackDown next week will probably be made up of access footage, video packages, interviews, so Stan, get your stopwatch. In fact, you can probably lay your stopwatch down, Stan. It probably won't be very much wrestling at all, except on flashbacks. Well, I better get the heck off here. I can't see anything else. TNA, by the way, is advertising Matt and Jeff Hardy for a Lockdown VIP event April 16th, 17th before the pay-per-view. New listings, though, has Jeff's name removed. The meet and greet now involves Matt, Sting, Ric Flair, Mick Foley, and Hulk Hogan. Thank you guys for clicking. I gotta go.